Hey guys, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. If you're not new to my YouTube channel, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a full glam look. So if you want to know how to go from this to this, then keep watching. So to begin with, I'm going to be wetting my beauty blender with the Garnier Skin Active Rose Soothing Glow Mist. So I'm just gonna add a few pumps of that. So I'm gonna just conceal all these blemishes that I'm breaking out in. I don't know why I'm breaking out, but I am, so fun for me. I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution concealer. So I'm just going to use the concealer just on those blemishes. Just so when the foundation goes on, there's that extra coverage, you know? So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just blend all of that out. So as you can see, it's just took the harshness out of those blemishes. So yeah, there we go. For foundation, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics CC+. I normally use the Double Wear Estee Lauder foundation, but this foundation's just been great. I've been using it a lot recently, and I love it, so I'm using it. So what I'm going to do is put a few pumps onto my finger. Well, actually, let's just put a couple of pumps on there for now. And I'm just going to dot that all over. Just a couple more pumps. And then just blend all that out with your beauty blender. Like so. I'm not going to be putting any makeup on my eyebrows today because, as I'm sure you're aware, eyebrows are a pain in the bum. So I'm not doing that. Next, just take that concealer that we used to cover the blemishes and put it underneath those eyes. What this will do is cover any dark circles, any bags, and will just make you look generally brighter around that area. And then take your beauty blender and just blend all that out. Take it all the way up to the hairline. And then I like to just go over onto the eyelid because I'm going to be putting eyeshadow on there. I'm going to be doing like a very glamorous eyeshadow look. That's the idea anyway. I don't know if it'll turn out like that, but... so yeah, and the reason I go over onto the eyelid is I don't use eyelid primer or anything before putting on eyeshadow. So this concealer kind of just acts as that primer, you know? It kind of acts as like a nice base to put your eyeshadow on. That's what I do anyway. You may do it differently, but I do it like this. So as you can see, that's just brightened up my eye area and all my face, really, which is lovely. So next, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild contouring palette. So I'm just going to go in. You really do not need much of this at all. Try and cover the entire head of that brush. Blow off the excess. By the way, if you're wondering what brush this is, I really don't know myself. It's not got anything written on it, so there we are. I don't know. And what we're going to do now is just contour up these cheeks a little bit. See, it just adds that little bit of colour. I'm just going to go back into my palette and dab a little bit more. And do the other side. And just follow the, you know, the natural line of your cheekbone. I'm happy with that. There we go. Now I'm going to be using my MUA blush. So just go in. Again, you're not going to need much of this whatsoever. Blow off the excess. And you want to just aim for the apples of your cheeks. So if you smile, see, you just want to aim there and just dab it on really. Well, that's what I do anyway. There we go. And just push it a little bit back into that contour. It doesn't matter if you go a bit heavy on the contour or if you go a bit heavy on the blush, because the last thing I apply in terms of, you know, powder is setting powder, you know, and that will just help to blend out your blush, your contour, and your bronzer, which I'm going to do next. So again, just on apples of your cheeks, just dab a little bit more into my blush. And just push it back into that contour a little bit. Try not to get the top of your cheek here, because that's where we're going to apply the highlight. And, you know, you want that left clear for the highlight to, you know, sit on it nicely and show up. So try and just aim for the bottom of your cheek. So smile, you see the apple of your cheek, and just aim for that bottom half if you can. Like so. Next, I'm going to take my mini Hoola Benefit bronzer. And I'm just going to dab the brush. Oh, sugar. I dropped it. Whoops. Try that again. I'm going to take my, what's it called? Bronzer. And just dab that brush in there a little bit. Sorry, guys. This is so unprofessional, but never mind. Just stick with me. Blow the excess off. And I'm just going to aim just above where we put the contour. But not going so far as, you know, where we're going to put the highlight. I hope that makes sense. So... oh, that looks really nice. Oh, that looks really nice. Dab it back in. Blow it. And again. And we're also going to put a bit on the forehead and on the tip of my nose. And on the top of my forehead. And the reason I do this, like I said in my first video, is I'm putting the bronzer all the places where the sun would naturally reach your face first. And it just gives you that sun-kissed look. I'm just going to dab it back in because I don't think I had enough product on the brush. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Just go side to side on that forehead. Products like bronzer and contour will help to round out your hairline if you've got a more square hairline. Now, take a large powder brush. I don't know what brand this is. It literally just says the number 115 and then the words large powder brush. So take a powder brush, and I'm just going to be taking my number 7 pressed powder. So just dip that in there. Blow off the excess. And just set your foundation and blend out all that what we put on. blend out all that blush and contour and bronzer. Now, I am going to set my under eye with this as well. However, usually I do use a very, very light powder and I actually bake the under eyes. If you want to see me do that, comment down below and I can definitely show you that. But for now, I'm going to be using my number 7 powder and I'm just going to set those under eyes as well. So next, I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush and I'm going to take my brand new NYX or NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. Right guys, I'm going to be going in with this shade here. I don't know if you can see that. Just to, you know, start off with, you know. So cover the entirety of your brush. So I am going to be using a mirror for this, guys, because the mirror behind the camera is too far away and I can't really see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do with this is just go in the crease and just start blending that in. Now, guys, the reason I'm not going on my lid with any colours is because today I'm going to be applying, because it's a glamorous look, I'm going to be applying glitter to my lids. And to be honest with you, I've never done that before. I've used glitter shadows, but I've never ever got glitter and a glitter primer and applied it, you know? So it's going to be like a little review as well. Similarly, I've never used this NYX eyeshadow palette. So this is going to be like a little review as well, if you like. So yeah. So, as I said, just start applying that colour to the crease and just go side to side. You can go just above the crease with this one, guys, because it's a very light colour. So make sure, guys, that you take the colour all the way to here and then all the way to here and obviously everywhere in between, as you can see. So I will be back when I've matched this eye to this eye. Okay, guys, so I'm back. To be honest with you, you can't really see that colour on my eyelids. It is a very light colour, but it doesn't really show up. So I'm going to use the same brush, cover the entire head. And I'm just going to, again, go in the crease above the lid. Wow, that's showing up. So just blend this out, guys. That actually looks really lovely. I'll be back when I match this eye to this eye. Hi guys, I'm back. I really think this looks awesome. Now it's time for glitter. So next I am going to be taking my NYX or NYX glitter primer. And I'm just going to apply a little bit to my little finger. I don't know if you can see that, guys. There we go. And again, I'm going to take my hand mirror because it's easier for me. And I'm just going to dab that, guys, all over my lid. So that's all over my lid, that, guys. And then I'm going to be taking my NYX or NYX metallic glitter. I've took the lid off and, well, you can't see it on camera, but it comes with a little see-through cover. It's really difficult to see. When I took the lid off, I was like, huh? How do I open this? So just peel that cover off, and then you've got a couple of holes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock this off onto my table. I'm just going to knock a bit of that glitter onto my table and dip my finger, my little finger, into it. I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but I'm doing it. And I'm just going to go back onto the eyelid and apply as much glitter as I can. That looks quite nice. I'm really piling that on my finger, as you can see. This looks amazing. Wow. Like so. Now this looks beautiful, I must say. I'm just going to wipe the excess from under my eyes because I did have a little bit of fallout, so just take your powder brush and whip it off. This is my first time applying this eye glitter, as I said, so I don't know, for a first time, I don't think that's bad at all. That looks actually really lovely. So I will be back when I've matched this eye to this eye. So I'm back, guys. Just wiping that excess off again. I love this. It's beautiful. And to say it's my first time applying it, I don't think I've done a bad job, even though I do say so myself. Next, I'm going to go in with this little brush. Again, guys, I don't know the brand because it doesn't say it on. And I'm going to go just below the lash line with that same blue from our NYX eyeshadow palette, just to tie everything in. So just dab a bit of that on. I am going to use a hand mirror again, and I'm just going to go from the middle of the eye to the outer edge. See? It just ties everything in. So again, I'll be back when I match this eye to this eye. I'm back, guys. I think this looks amazing. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to grab my Makeup Revolution palette. So next, guys, I'm just going to take a cotton bud and I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to twist that cotton bud in between my fingers, covering the entire head with that product. And I'm just going to be going in the corner of my eyes. See the difference between this one now and this one? Just brightens up the corner of your eyes. So I'll be back when I match, you know the drill. So I'm back, guys, and really loving this makeup look so far. So next, guys, I am going to be applying highlight to the tops of my cheekbones. For this, I'm going to be using a brush that I'm pretty sure I got from Primark. It just says PS on it. It's the PS range. It looks like this, double-ended, and I'm just going to be using the smaller end. And I'm also going to be using my Wet n Wild highlighting powder. So I'm just going to go in with my brush, and I'm going to be quite generous. I better not tip it down really because all the highlight will fall off. I'm going to be quite generous with the product. And I'm just going to go above the cheekbones and above the contour, blush and bronzer that we applied earlier. As you can see, that looks really lovely. Wow, that looks beautiful. That's what I call a blinding highlight. I really like that. So for eyelashes, I am going to be using the Belle Primark lashes by SOSU or Sosu. I don't know how that's pronounced, guys. So I'm just going to peel them off the packaging. Oops. And what you want to do with fake eyelashes, guys, is just measure them because they may need a trim. So I'm just going to use, it's been so long since I applied these. So as you can see, these ones are going to fit perfectly. They don't need cutting, thank goodness. So for some reason, this pack of eyelashes doesn't include glue, but thankfully I've got another pack here what does include glue. I'm just going to apply this glue, guys, all the way along the lashes, the lash line. Like so. Make sure it's evenly covered. Don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty much evenly covered. And then I'm going to hope and pray that this goes right. And just dab it into place, guys. I'm not going to lie, it's very hard to do this. And I will be back when I've matched this eye to this eye. So as you can see, guys, I've got both eyelashes on. I'm just going to let this one dry a bit more because I feel like it's going to jump off. What I'm going to do next is apply some mascara. Now, I don't know if you put false lashes on and then apply mascara, but I do when I'm doing like a full glam look because I want my eyelashes to stick to the fake eyelashes and it just secures them a bit better and adds to that bold, dramatic look. So be careful when you're putting the mascara on as well because you don't want to accidentally knock off the eyelash, you know. So I'm going to be using my Kat Von D mascara. And like I said, guys, this will add to the dramatic look and help secure the false eyelashes. And a little trick, guys, if your eyelashes start coming off at some point, get the glue and just dab where the eyelash is coming off. And that will just stick it back down. So as you can see, my eyelash was coming off here. And I just dabbed it and it just helped to, you know, re-secure it. Now what I'm going to do now, guys, is just put a bit of mascara on the bottom lash line. So I'm just going to do the other bottom lash. So as you can see, guys, I think that looks really pretty. I do. I really love that. I really love this look. Yeah. So what I'm going to be doing next, guys, is my lips. So I'm going to be starting with a lip liner. I'm going to be using my NYX or NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. And as I showed you in my first video, you want to slightly overline the middle bits of your lips. So the cupid's bow and, you know, the bottom bit of your lip here, you know, but not the outer edges. Don't overline them. Okay, and then again, one. And then what you want to do, guys, is just blend that in, you know, colour it in, but don't colour your entire lips, obviously. That's what the liquid lip's going to be for. But just, you know, blend those lines. So when the lipstick goes on, you're not gonna have, you're not gonna see these lines if you, blend it a little bit. Like so. And I do look extremely crazy. So next I am going to be taking my NYX or NYX Liquid Lip Suede. As you can see, guys, I've just finished applying the lipstick. I think it looks quite lovely. And what I always do, especially with a glamorous look, is I just take a clear lip gloss and go over the top because it just helps to plump up those lips and add that nice sheen. So I'm going to be using my NYX or NYX Filler Instinct Plumping Lip Polish. What I'm going to do now is just take my hair down, give it a quick dry, and show you everything together, So I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. So this is the finished look. I hope you love it. Now, one last thing to do is I'm going to take my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray and just set all that beautiful makeup. Like so. I do realise that I forgot to prime. The primers that I use are the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Prime Set and Refresh and the e.l.f. Blemish Control Primer. And now for the review of the NYX or NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette and the NYX or NYX Metallic Glitter with the NYX or NYX Glitter Primer. I think the eyeshadow palette was actually really nice. I know I only used 2 shades and the first shade that I used didn't really show up, but that was like a transition shade, so that'll be why, but yeah, I so far so good. I really do like that NYX palette. I know, like I said, I've only used 2 shades, but I'll update you when I've used more shades, and as for the glitter, the eye glitter and the eye primer that I used to put the glitter on, yeah, I would definitely buy again. They've got all sorts of different colours. I just got, the like more silvery one, but there are other colours. And yeah, I think I'd definitely buy again. It's the perfect thing for a glamorous look like this one. So yeah, definitely buy it again. So yeah, thumbs up to the eyeshadow palette and the glitter. They're really good products. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I post new videos once a week. For now, be safe, be kind, God bless.